to table. 166/2021, consider the developer's request for revisions to the existing PRD conditions for the McConnell's Trails development as previously set forth by the Board of Supervisors as follows. Current condition number 5, honor before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in Phase 3 of the PRD, the developer shall install improvements at the intersection of Burnside Road and East Bishop Road as outlined. Request change to condition number 5, honor before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in Phase 3B of the PRD, the developer shall install improvements at the intersection of Burnside Road and East Bishop Road as outlined. Current condition number 8 and number 8.3.3, honor before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in Phase 3 of the PRD, the developer shall be responsible for upgrades to McConnell Road from the intersection of East Bishop to 100 feet east of entrance. Requested change to condition 8 and number 8.3.3, honor before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in Phase 3B of the PRD, the developer shall either be responsible for upgrades to McConnell Road from the intersection of East Bishop to 100 feet east of entrance or posting satisfactory financial security for the improvement. Aye. So we'll let you talk, but I thought one of the things that we said last month was before this would even be considered by the board, we were not going to accept posting satisfactory financial security for the improvements.
Yeah, I guess on that topic, we're not looking to not do that repair. It was in order to release the building permits. So we would post financial security, and then at due time, we would still do the repair. But it was to make sure that, we weren't asking for building permits without that requirement being met.
I mean, I understand.
Like we're not looking to not do the work, but we're saying that right now the condition reads that in order to get building permits released, we have to do the repair.
Correct.
So the thought being is that there's still going to be construction happening at that time. So to protect the municipality, Cecil Township, we would post financial security for that repair to be done until we do it, to release the building permits. Does that make sense? Like we're not looking to get out of doing it.
It does, but quite frankly, and I'm one board member, so please feel free to speak up, but I'm not okay with that because posting financial security means that you could do it. There's no time frame on that. So you could post the financial security, we release the building permits, and then 5 years from now, you could say, oh, but we're not quite done yet. And whether or not that would happen, I don't know, but the agreement states that the work would be done prior to the building permits being released.
And I think the only reason we're looking to delay that is so that we don't do a brand new improvement, spend $100,000 and then bring construction traffic in. So we want to do what's best for the municipality. So we're fine with a timeline. I just we don't want to hold up building permits. So if you want to attach some other trigger to it, we're fine. We're not looking to not do the work. We're just looking to get the timing correct. When we came in 5 years ago, this was supposed to be a 3-phase project. Now it's going to be 7. So we're just looking to readjust the timing.
Okay, so let's take a step back and break these up by conditions.
Yep.
So you're saying for condition 5, condition 5 currently states that the construction in Phase 3, so honor before the application of building permits for the construction of Phase 3. You want that to be changed because you want to break Phase 3 into a Phase 3A and a Phase 3B, yes?
That's correct. And next, assuming we can move forward from this, next month, we would like to get our final approval for Phase 3. So yes, we're definitely splitting those. And the reason we're looking at doing that is because our Phase 3A does not connect to Burnside Road. And we also wanted to get the timing of that road repair coinciding with the summer when school's out of session, so we can, when we do the work on the intersection, we can get it all done when no one's in school. So yes, that's what we're looking at.
So why are you splitting 3 into 3A and 3B? Just to extend?
No, not because of that. We split Phase 2 into 2A and 2B. It's restrictions with the lending and how much inventory we can bring on all at one time. So right now, we're just paving Phase 2B. We're going in for our approvals for Phase 3A. When we come back in for Phase 3B, we'll be through Phase 2B into Phase 3A. So it's just a timing and borrowing capacity issue.
So current condition 5 requires improvements to Burnside and East Bishop.
Correct.
Condition 8 requires improvements to McConnell Road. But you're saying that this now 3-phase project is going to be 7 phases. If the idea is to delay the improvements to these 2 things until construction is over so that you don't ruin a newly paved road, are you asking to extend it to the end of the 7th phase? Because that's a long time away.
No, we're asking to just move it from phase 3 to building permits with phase 3B, which will be our last phase.
Phase 3B is the absolute last phase of McConnell's Trails.
Yes.
Board members?
You're gonna be dumping a lot of traffic on McConnell Road.
I'm sorry, what's that, Ron?
You're gonna be dumping a lot of traffic on McConnell Road, but that might be enough all the way through.
I don't think we're going to be doing any more than what we currently have, and we do have a current maintenance bond in place to handle any repairs due to construction traffic.
I'm not concerned about the road as the traffic. I mean, Sean and I kind of talked over roughly, you're looking at 125 more cars a day. When you build all 68 townhouses.
Right, well, the way that it worked, the way that the timing will work out is when we go in for phase 3A, when we pave that, we would look to pave that probably next spring. We'd look to make the improvement to Burnside Road and use Bishop over the summer, and then we would look to make our final connection into Burnside Road to open up the secondary entrance next fall, like about a year from now. So there's not going to be, it's not as if the whole plan's going to be built out, developed, and then we're tying into Burnside Road.
Just a suggestion, instead of just the way Andy's worded it, would it be, do you want to put a time limit on it? But like what you're saying, would you agree to a time limit that it be done, that the improvements be completed by the construction season of 2022? Is that what you're saying? Next year?
By completion of next year for the Burnside Road improvement. I still think for the McConnell, we'll do it, but I think it might be worthwhile to wait until we get less traffic on the road, so that we're not putting in the large improvement and then taking construction traffic. But I'll leave that up to you guys.
That would make, that at least
I
that.
agree with you on that.
So you're okay with?
If we're going to put a time frame.
Put a time, so the condition on the improvements to Burnside would be that they be completed no later than, let's just say, October 31st, which is the end of paving season, 2022.
That works for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to break these up into 2 separate agenda items. I'm going to say condition 5 and the requested change is 166, 2021A. Carol, is that okay? And then 2022. So we'll take, are you okay with that? Okay, so we'll take a vote on just condition 5. So we're going to say 166, 2021. We're going to change current condition 5, which states, on or before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in phase 3 of the PRD, the developer shall install improvements at the intersection of Burnside Road and East Bishop Road as outlined. The new condition will be, on or before the application of building permits for lots to be constructed in phase 3B of the PRD, the developer shall install improvements at the intersection of Burnside Road and East Bishop Road completed no later than October 2022. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
October 31st, 2022. Okay, good catch, Sean. All right.
Okay with you?
Yeah, that's good.
So do I have a motion on 166, 2021A?
I make that motion.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.